All right, guys. So what's this up? This is going to be a commentary type of reaction, only because I'm going to give my only thoughts on. Here, I'll show Beonby's music reaction or review to my Halloween Grieves EP. I've only watched like a couple of minutes of it. I think like a good hot minute. Forgive the background. All right, guys.
Hello, and welcome back to the channel. So today, we are going to be reviewing DJ Jeremiray's new Halloween EP,
there you go. You got my
Halloween
name right.
Grieves. So there are, I believe, 8 tracks on this, and I'm going to be going through them track by track, and sharing my thoughts of them, giving a rating for each one, and then sharing my overall thoughts and an overall score.
Okay.
So let's do it.
Let's do this.
The first track is called Jeremiray's Warning. Sorry, I can't speak today. Jeremiray's Warning.
You're good, bro. You're good. I'm thinking that like you should just. It's funny because like you got my name right the first time when you were saying DJ Jeremyray, and then you were just like Jeremyray. I mean, it's a common mistake that people do give whenever they're talking my name or say my name, because I've heard a lot of substitute teachers or my new teachers. They just literally call my name Jeremiah or Jeremyray or like Jeremyray or whatever. Like they miscommunicate because my name is not a normal name. It's like Jeremy and then it's a Ray, but it's mixed with Jeremyray. So that's if you guys are new to the channel, or if you're just not knowing how to spell my name, that's how you say it, is DJ Jeremyrray or JeremyrayRetherford or Helmut Cray, because I'm multiple different aliases. Because yeah, I or Slumpy Ray, because that's my gaming tag. But let's get on to this.
So this is a spoken word song, and it explains what the album is about, like a horror kind of storytelling album.
Right.
And I'm not going to rate this one because it's just like a prequel to the album, just explaining what it's about, and you can't really give that a score because it's...
Well, it's not really like... So, I'm a... Beonby, I'll be real with you. The reason why I literally... It's not like a prelude. It's just like a... It kind of is like a prelude, but it's kind of like a warning. It's literally in the title, like a warning. Like, if do not... And it's in the song. Do not listen to this if you're country, rock, pop, or like fucking any other type of like music genre than rap fan. If you are one of those fans and you listen to that on a daily, do not listen to that. Like if you listen to country or something like that. But and it's the same thing with, that's why I gave the warning. Like if you listen to like other types of raps other than like storytelling, horror, like scary type of raps or gothic type of raps, don't listen to this rap, because only if you want to listen to the bars or give it a review, because of the fact that like you will be disappointed because it's not your type of groove. And that only makes sense. You're like, it's like, oh, this bitch likes to listen to gangster rap. He's not gonna listen to fucking conscience rap or some shit. Or like this dude is like, I don't know. Better examples like someone who likes NF isn't gonna listen to Lil Pump. That's the type of thing that I was trying to give a warning to. And also like, this is graphic and it's like Edgar Allan and Stephen King type of horror, so be warned with that shit.
It's difficult to determine and evaluate that because it's just somebody's expression of what the album's about, or EP. So yeah, the next song we have is called The Ball Game, and it starts with an intro of a baseball game song, and take me out to the ball game, and go into a baseball game, but then it fades, and it's creepy and stuff. And I'm not even gonna lie with you, it's a bit unclear what he's talking about, but he has a good flow, so I can always appreciate that. And there's a...
Well, Beonby, I do have a clear flow. The part that... See, and this is where I was gonna release it, because I've been so busy with fucking reviews, reactions, gaming videos, music. But I have a series of videos that I'm making right now, of my own lyrics that breaking down, it's a series of videos that are me breaking my own lyrics down. And just to right now, the ball game was just basically at the beginning of the ball game, I was trying to basically do it like a reference to baseball, but also have a little comedy in there. He's a player, he's not a player. He's I can't even remember the direct lyrics I made, but I was mainly talking about how, like, you know, references, like, you know, a player, someone who's like a dude who's someone who's like in a romantic relationship who likes to fuck with multiple different people, but also make it related to like ball game, like baseball. He's not a player. He's just an outfielder, or a person who's literally just trying to look for someone. And he's not like he or something like that. He's just trying to get the balls, but that's not. And he's just trying to get the balls and go to the mall, you know, trying to get because he's gay and he wants to, like, the person I'm talking about or like referencing is like he's trying to go get, you know, he's trying to go get some dick at the mall. And then I said that's not me, but it's about to be Halloween. And, you know, that's when I turn it around. Like, it's supposed to catch you off guard with like this baseball feel, but also like a comedy, but also with my own splash of like getting into like the spooky type of part.
Get in the middle of the song about, I believe, his girlfriend being kidnapped.
Yeah.
And for me, it just carries on for a bit too long and it gets a bit annoying. And then there's like this robot on the phone, and he's like pleading with the robot to let his girlfriend go, and then somehow he gets shot through the phone. Well, so it's a bit confusing. So the song starts off well, but it ends really confusing. So I gave the song a 4 out of 10.
Okay, I can see that. I can see why.
And then we have the song Alex Part 1. And this opens with a skit of him waking up from being shot. And my main issue with the robot voice that is prevalent in so many of these songs is that it's extremely difficult to understand what it's saying because it's quiet and it's muffled and the voice is strange. So the skit overall is confusing and it's unclear what the message he's trying to convey is.
Okay,
and then like later throughout the song, you can, like when he starts rapping, you can understand that, okay, he's become a demon after he got shot, and that's like the most of the story I can understand from that. And then the beat for this song is way too soft, like it's almost unhearable, which isn't that much of a problem because his rapping is actually good, but like you have to be able to like hear the beat like pretty decently, so that's kind of a problem.
Makes sense.
And then once again, the song is pretty confusing. I didn't really know what was happening other than the fact that he was a demon after being shot through the phone. And his flow is still good throughout the song, which is something that I have an issue with a lot of rappers for, so I credit him for keeping his flow throughout the song. It seems like he's trying to storytell, but it's really difficult to understand what the story is because he's not really conveying it intelligently. And then there's an ending skit, and it's impossible to discern what's happening because of his lack of change in voice between the characters, so it's just really...
Well, the problem was I was trying to get this EP done so quickly because I only had a short amount of time and I could not find any female voice. So I was like, what the fuck is my best female voice? And so I did that and I was like, oh my god. And I was trying to do that and I was trying to do it, and I can see what you mean because after I made it, I was like, shit, this is the best my female voice can get, and I don't have any female actual people on there, so this is the best it's gonna get right now. I am gonna let you know that like if I make any more horror like type of raps, it will be more clear for the story. Just like so like Beonby, this like, cause I don't know if you know this, but I'm making Something Wickedly Lyrically Comes, which is an EP coming out like in a couple of days. And it's a 3-track project, and it's following a storyline too. But this one's going to be a lot more clear, a lot more better, a lot more beats are going to be better, and it's going to be a lot more like spookier, and it's going to follow with the book. So stay tuned with that, and also stay tuned with the videos of me telling the story about the Halloween Grieves to make it a lot more clear, a lot more understandable, so you can listen to this, like listen to the EP, and you're like, oh shit, okay, that makes a little bit more sense now that I understand the story.
Unintelligible. And then we have the song Alex Part 2, and it starts with the robot again, and I'm not even gonna lie, once again, it's confusing what's happening, and the whole song is very confusing. This whole album is kind of confusing. The flow is still on beat, and it's catchy. I quite like it. And the story takes many different turns. Like, all of a sudden, new things are popping up out of nowhere, and it's just like all at once, everything's at you, and it's just weird. The ending skit is once again difficult to understand, but it seems to...
That makes sense. That makes sense. I would not figure people to like understand it, because like I seen it with the vision, and if you... Like, I'll tell this story, and That's why I kind of advise people to listen to to watch the ReactorsRealm, me telling revealing the album count, which with the scares and the kills, because I review the story in like a summary. But I will talk about the whole entire pure story in one single video and have it onto the Halloween EP of the Halloween Grieves EP playlist. And I will also have the lyrics in the playlist. But the problem is it's a good story once it actually gets told. I can see what you mean by it's confusing. It's not clear, because it's like everything was just added, and unless you have the visuals, audio is just like, you're just like, what the fuck's going on? The action doesn't make any sense with the audio, and if you just get the visual, it's not as clear as if you had if you had the audio, it's not as just clear as if you had the visual. So I'll explain the visual a lot more in another video.
Be a crime scene, someone calls 911, he gets shot, stabbed, dies, whatever. I give the song a 4 out of 10. And then we have War on the Bloodlursts. I'm not really sure what a bloodlurst is.
Again, it'll be told in the story.
Maybe I spelled it wrong, and it's bloodlust, but I still don't know what that is. So.
You spelled it. You said it correctly.
The start is confusing once again. I really like his flow throughout the song. It's got to be my favorite flow that he has.
Okay.
But I still can't follow the story, and because I can't follow the story, I couldn't really write down many notes, because I can't really write much about the content of the song. Only the way that he's delivering it, and the way he's delivering it is not that great.
Okay.
And then at the end of the song, it's like a cry for help. That's my presumption and assumption. Just seems like a cry for help, and I also gave this song a 4 out of 10.
Okay.
Second to last, we have a song called Almost Human, and we have the robot voice at the beginning once again, but I'm completely lost in the story at this point, and I didn't really know what was
it's okay. I never...
And I'm going to say that the only thing that has been consistent in this EP has, obviously apart from the confusion, has been his consistent flow. That's been pretty good, and so I've liked it, and it's been good, but I give the song a 4 out of 10.
Makes sense.
And then finally we have the title track, and it has good bars and a good beat, probably one of my favorite beats from the EP. The story at this point is gone. I was already not really focusing on it, because I would have to replay the album EP a couple of times, but I was just lost. And the only thing I got was that the ending of the song was like a skit of him saying that this whole EP was a dream, and it didn't actually happen. So I give the song 4 out of 10. And then the last song is called Jeremyray's Goodbyes, and it ends the same way that we started this EP, with spoken word.
Right, that's
talking,
the way I wanted it to be.
So I won't rate it, but he's basically asking the listener to contemplate what they have heard throughout this album, or EP, whatever. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, here are my overall thoughts. I really wish Jeremy would have done a better job conveying the storyline of the EP, because I think then it could have been a really decent one. However, he didn't, so I'm left with this. This was actually the first time that I've rated every single song the same, 4 out of 10. So that's my rating of 4 out of 10. He has good flows.
At least I went down in history on your channel. I don't know.
throughout the whole thing, and good bars, but without the story, it leaves a lot to be desired. So yeah, 4 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. Obviously, the link to the EP will be in the description, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Alright, so Beonby, I understand your confusion. It's not a good... at the beginning of the album, I did say this was like my wild type works if you understood the story. I can get why the story is a little bit more confusing, because of the fact that like it's more audio than visual, and if you had the visuals, it would make a lot more sense. So because of that, I will tell you the whole entire story, and fucking Bart, well, in a more complexual, like actual audio with like a storytelling, like, oh, this is what happened, with like actual like spooky type of ness, and then you can like go and listen to the music, and then I'll explain I'll tell the lyrics, and I'll explain the lyrics. That way it makes a lot more sense, because I listen to it, and I listen to my own EP, and it makes a lot more sense if you understand the story. And I understand the story because I understand it, because I made it, I mean, and I understand the lyrics because I made them, and I understand the flow because I made it. So it's easy for me to understand, but I can understand for someone who doesn't know the story, who is just coming in firsthand, who, I don't know, like, I can understand that part. But I am JeremyrayRetherford. I'll see you guys later, and bye.